Welcome back to another video. My name is Coach Ben. Today's rant is talking about the reality for a lot of players. Stick around. As I mentioned in the intro, today's topic is the reality for a lot of players. Now, this rant is not really so much of a rant, but more of just, I guess you would say, an enlightenment. The reality for a lot of players is that you're not going to become a professional. And now let me set the frame for what a professional is. And professional, I mean the 1%. Okay, that is the foundation that we're setting. And the reason why this is more of a rant is because players go into college or they are very, very naive. And as a college coach, we can only do so much to help you get to that next level, and it always comes down to you as the player determining how much you really want that. And you need to determine how much you're going to work, how much you're going to sacrifice, how much you're going to put in to make it to that next level. As a college coach, we can maybe introduce you to some professional teams, help you out with some showcases, help you get in touch with some agents, but it's up to you to do that. Now, the rant part of this video is when players get to that level, the complacency starts, where you're thinking that just because you made it there, that is a signal that you're going to go that next step. That's not how it's going to work. That's not how it works in general. And you're going to find yourself very disappointed in the end because you're going to look back and think that I should have done X, Y, and Z. That's part one of the rant. The second part, as a college coach, there's nothing more frustrating than when a college kid gets to this level. You can see it in their eyes. You can see that they're so talented and they have so much, but they don't push themselves. And when a college coach steps up to you and is telling you that you need to work harder, you need to push yourself because we see it, and then there's no response from the player. That's the most frustrating part. And then the reality is that because of that, most players don't make it to the next level. There's very few college players that go from high school to college. Then there's very few players that go from college to professional, let alone professional as in like MLS, the top 1%. Most of them probably go to the USL 1, USL 2, PDL, whatever, all the other just random competitive leagues. That's the most frustrating thing is if you want it, you got to work for it. And as a college coach myself, I can tell you that there's been a handful of players that I know personally think they can get to the next level, but it's that effort and that willingness, that drive that you really need to you're going to have to sacrifice a lot. You're going to have to be selfless at times. You're going to have to be selfish at times. They don't have the strength. They don't have the mental capacity. They don't have the mental strength. And I just think it's down to the lack of maturity. Because if you think about it, right, some of these kids that are making their debuts in the Premier League all across Europe, all across the world, 17, 18, 19-year-old, they're teenagers. They're not even going to high school. It's because they have that drive in the early age that they need to make it to a professional. Now, their circumstances are entirely different. That's not part of the video, but what I'm trying to say is that when you get to college, you get there at 18, you leave at 22. And as a coach, I have those 4 years to help you get better, help you develop more so that when you reach your 4th year, I can push you off to a better program, a professional program where you can flourish and you can have a great career. Not just to get you for the sake of getting you, but and filling up a roster spot, but getting you because I see something there that we want to make to develop so you can have a career, have the opportunity at a career. Now, say you come 1 or 2 years and you're just an unbelievably raw, special player, you may not stay those 4 years. That's fine because as a coach, if you're in those 2 years, you're a phenomenal player, I'm pushing you out. I want you to go on trials. I want you to go talk to agents, talk to professional teams, send them videos, send them resumes, get in touch with these professional people because I don't think you need to go to college. I don't think college is going to benefit you unless you want that academic degree. I don't think college is going to make you get to that next step. There's some times and there's some reasons that it could hinder you going to college, especially if your end goal is just to be a professional athlete. Sometimes college isn't for you. But as a coach, there's nothing more frustrating than seeing a person like that is just, they've considered it done when they make it to the college level. They're not really focusing on the academics. They're just there to play and have fun. And there's nothing more painful than that, because as a college coach, my goal is to develop you and get you out and get you to a better program. It's just frustrating. And the same can be applied for high school. I think high school is a little harder pill to swallow, because you see some players that are just so good, but they've always been told that they're never going to make it. They're never going to make it to college. They're not going to have any recruiting, or they're not going to have anyone look at them. And sometimes that is the case, and that's the worst feeling in the world. But myself as a high school coach, if I see you have potential, I'm always encouraging you to send your highlight video, to send your resume, to reach out to college coaches just to see if you have that chance, if you have that opportunity. They may not give you a spot, but at least you're putting an effort out there and you're trying your best to make it to the next level. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a bit of a 50-50 when it comes to a rant. Not really a rant entirety, and it's not entirely a rant itself. It's more of a kind of a informative video, I guess, if you want to say that, just dishing out the reality. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My offer to coaches is always the same. If I can help you out in any way, my email is in the description. Reach out through YouTube, reach out through Instagram, reach out through email. I always love helping coaches. If you're looking for some experience, or you're looking for some advice on which way you should go. If you're a player, exact same thing. Send me your highlight video, send me your CV. I would love to help you guys out. I'd love to give you kind of advice. My last bit of self-promotion. If you're in the Southern California area and you want to train over the Christmas holidays, hit me up through Instagram, send me an email, check out the Jordan football training. The link is in the description. There's a lot of interesting content on there. Try my hardest to make Instagram a thing. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.